Hey guys, today we are learning to divide decimals by powers of 10. Now if you haven't already seen how to multiply decimals by powers of 10, I recommend you have a look at that one first, because it's exactly the same strategy, but today we're just moving the decimal the other way. So, let's start with dividing by 10. Okay, our first example we're going to look at is the number 3.56 divided by 10. Now, because we are dividing by 10, what we need to do is we need to move our decimal place this time to the left. So we're going to be moving it not to the right, we're going to move it over this way. Now, because the number 10 has 1 0 in it, just one, that means we're going to move this decimal just one space to the left. So it's actually going to go here. So our answer will equal 0.356. And if you notice, I put the 0 first. That's our placeholder here, and placeholders will always be 0. Okay, let's have another example now. We're going to go with 37.99 divided by 10. So, still the same. We have 1 0 in 10. So that means we're going to move one place to the left. So we're going to grab this decimal place, we're going to move it into here between the 3 and the 7. So that must mean our final answer is 3.799. It's pretty easy, eh? Let's go on to dividing by 100. Okay, now let's look at the number 27.65 divided by 100. Now in the number 100 we've got 2 zeros, so that means we're going to move our decimal place. We're going to move it not once but 2 times, and we're going to put it in here. So that means we'll put a little placeholder for our 0, and that must mean our final answer equals 0.2765. Now let's try a trickier one. What if we have the number 3.45 divided by 100? Same thing again. We've got 2 zeros in there, so we're going to move the decimal place 2 places. So if we move it once into here, we've divided it by 10. Now this is the tricky part. Because we're dividing by 100, we need to move it one more place. And if we have to move it one more place and there's no more numbers, we put a 0 in there as our placeholder. So that means our decimal point is going to go here. And we can put that first placeholder in. So that means our final answer must be 0.0345. I think you're getting the hang of it now, but let's try dividing by 1000 now. Okay, we'll first look at the number 38.5 divided by 1000. So, working with the number 1000, which has 1, 2, 3 zeros, and that means we're going to move our decimal place 3 places to the left. So it's going to go 1, so we've divided it by 10, 2 to divide it by 100, and 3 to divide by 1000. So we've moved a place with no numbers, so we've got to put our placeholder 0 in, and it's ended up here, so we can put our placeholder 0 in to start. So that means our final answer will be 0.0385. Now let's go super tricky. I think you're ready for it. Let's try 1.2 divided by 1000 big ones. Alright, so we're going to move this decimal place 3 places now. And there's not a lot of numbers here, so we're going to have to put a few placeholders in. So if we go 1, That's okay, no room for a placeholder here. 2, put a placeholder in. And 3, put another placeholder in. So we've gone 1, 2, 3 for 1, 2, 3 zeros. So we can put our decimal place in. And our first placeholder on the other side of the decimal point. So our final answer will be 0.0012. So you'll find after a bit of practice you actually get really quick at these. Just to recap, if you're dividing it by 10, you move one place to the left. If you're dividing it by 100, you're moving the decimal place 2 places to the left. And dividing by 1000, you're going to move it 1, 2, 3 places to the left. Now, if you're multiplying, it's exactly the same strategy. All you're doing is you're moving to the right instead. So you're pretty much learning 2 strategies in one, which is pretty sweet. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Keep practicing, and I'll see you later.